In today's video, we're going to go over my list of the most affordable / best base model eMTBs currently in the market. Being addicted to mountain biking, I'm always looking forward to new bike day, and I'm constantly thinking about what are the most attainable e-bikes if I were to push the button at this very moment. Of course, everyone's budget is different, and I personally think eMTBs and e-bikes are a bit overpriced at this moment in time. So I made my top 5 most affordable / best base model eMTB list on the market to help you satisfy that new bike day urge. And of course, my advice to you is always test ride before you buy. My thoughts on the ratings and specs are just a reference point to help you on your eMTB journey. And starting with the first bike on the list, and in no particular order, is the Rocky Mountain Powerplay Altitude or Instinct Alloy 30. The Altitude and the Instinct are a platform design, meaning that they have the same pivot design, but just different geometry. The Instinct is a trail bike that has 140 millimeters in the rear, 150 millimeters in the front, with 29-inch wheels front and rear. Altitude is an enduro bike that has 160 millimeters in the rear with 170 millimeters up front, also paired with 29-inch front and rear. Both bikes have the same motor, the Dynamate 4.0, with 108 newton meters of torque, with 700 watts of peak power and a standard of a 720 watt-hour battery. Great components on both bikes, and MSRP starts at $5,599 for the Instinct and $5,799 for the Altitude. There isn't many bikes out there in the market that has a 700 watt-hour battery and a torque that's beyond 100 newton meters. Superb bike. The second bike on this list is the Canyon Spectra-On CF7. The base model CF7 starts at an MSRP of $5,999. It has 155 millimeters of rear travel and 150 millimeters in the front. It's different, but I like the 155 millimeter, which is like a do-it-all travel. This bike has almost everything you want. A big 720 watt-hour battery, a Shimano EP8 with 85 newton meters of torque, some great components on this bike, including a RockShox Lyric Select, Shimano XT derailleurs, race face wheels, and the best of all, this bike is a full carbon bike. One of the best bang for your buck bikes there is as a base model right now. Third bike on this list is the Fazari Wire Peak Elite, by far the most affordable bike on this list, starting below the $5,000 mark with some excellent components. The MSRP on this bike starts at $4,899. It is a trail bike with 140 millimeters of travel in the rear and 160 millimeters up front. It's got the Shimano EP8 motor with a 504 watt-hour battery. The components are a DVO Diamond E3 fork, a Shimano SLX drivetrain, great specs, and the only company that offers a 23-point custom setup, so when the bikes arrive, everything is dialed in. So this next bike, the fourth and the most expensive bike on this list, is the Scott Ransom E-Ride 920. This bike has likely the best out-of-the-box components you can find on this list or in the market today. The Ransom E-Ride 920 starts at an MSRP of $6,499. It is a big enduro travel bike with 180 millimeters of travel in the rear and 180 millimeters of travel up front. The best components out of the box, in my opinion, with a RockShox Zeb and a Fox FloatX 2 Performance. It has one of the best motors in the market, the Bosch CX Performance motor with 85 newton meters of torque and a 625 watt-hour battery. It also won the best eMTB from the guys over at Lone Wolf channel. A beast of an eMTB straight out of the box. The fifth bike on this list is the 2022 Giant Rain E+3. The MSRP starts at $5,500, an awesome price for what Giant is offering. The Rain E is an enduro bike setup with 160 millimeters of travel in the rear and 170 millimeters of travel up front. The perfect combination for an enduro bike setup. Nothing too big and nothing too small. The motor is the Sync Drive Pro with an 85 newton meters of torque, powered by Yamaha with a nice 625 watt-hour battery a decent RockShox domain R for the fork, and an okay Fox float DPS performance for the shocks. $5,500 price point from Giant is a pretty darn good one. Great offering from one of the largest bike brands, definitely worth considering if you're in the market today. And with that savings, you'll be able to find some really good deals on some really good components right now. And if you visit Worldwide Cyclery via my affiliate link, you'll find some really good deals. Links are all in the description below. That's all for the 5 bikes we have, but we are not done yet. I know lots of people get really mad or upset in the comments if their bikes are not mentioned. So here are 5 more honorable mentions with the prices. All are superb base model bikes in my opinion. So starting with that, the Polygon Bromo and 8 MSRPs at $6,100. Second bike is the Score 4060 LT or ST, starting at $6,599. The third on this list is the Cube Stereo Hybrid 160 Race, starting at $6,149. The fourth one is the Marin Alpine E2, starting at $6,299. And the fifth one on this list is the YTD Quakecore 2, starting at $5,999. All right, that is all we have for today's top most affordable / best base model eMTBs in the market today. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. Smash a like and subscribe, and we'll see you all on the next one. Peace.